Hi everyone, welcome to Season 4, Episode 4 of Mommy and Me Tutorials.
Today, we're looking at the SCA 2021 past paper question number 38. Would you like to read?
Sure. The diagram below shows the time taken by Lenny to travel from home to school.
Let's look at the diagram, shall we?
Yes.
So this is Lenny's home. This is where he lives. And he would usually walk for 25 minutes to arrive at Park Place Junction. So at this junction, there's a park.
Yes.
And at this park, children would
Play.
Okay. And then Lenny would take a bus which travels for 20 minutes to arrive at school. Right. So
school starts at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, so that's a normal time that primary school begins, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lenny arrived at school 10 minutes early.
I wonder what time does Lenny arrive at school though?
We only know that Lenny arrives at school 10 minutes early, but we're going to calculate that now.
All right, let's do so.
So the first step is to calculate the time Lenny arrived at school.
Okay.
So school starts at 8:30 a.m. and Lenny arrived at school 10 minutes early.
What does early mean though?
The word early means that we need to minus or subtract.
Okay, so early means that we need to minus. So if you arrived at school 10 minutes early, we need to minus 10 minutes from
8:30 a.m. So 8:30 a.m. can also be written as 8 hours and 30 minutes. And 10 minutes can also be represented as 0 hours and 10 minutes. So
this is our 8:30 a.m. here.
Yes.
And this is our
10
minutes early. And we are saying that we are going to subtract because he arrived 10 minutes early. Okay, how do we do that?
Well, firstly, we minus the minutes in the minutes column.
Okay.
Yes. So 0 minus 0 is 0, and 3 minus 1 will give you 2. So you have 20 minutes.
What do we do next?
Minus the hours. 8 hours minus 0 hours will give you 8 hours. So the time that Lenny arrived at school is equal to 8:20 a.m.
Right, so 8 hours and 20 minutes is 8:20 a.m. Oh, so he arrived at 8:20 a.m. Okay, so Lenny walked for 25 minutes. He arrived at Park Place Junction, and then he took a bus, which drove for 20 minutes, and he arrived at school at 8:20 a.m. What else does the question tell us to do?
Ravi took 12 minutes less than Lenny to walk from his home to Park Place Junction.
Ravi. So Ravi is someone different.
Yes, someone else.
Someone else. And the assumption is that he lives at a different location. So his home is different from Lenny's home. Yes. He doesn't live with Lenny. No. But what else do we know about Ravi?
We know that Ravi took 12 minutes less than Lenny to walk from his home to Park Place Junction.
So Ravi took 12 minutes less than Lenny. How long did Lenny take to arrive or to walk from his home to Park Place Junction?
25 minutes.
And Ravi took 12 minutes less than Lenny to walk from his home to Park Place Junction.
Yes.
Okay, so that means Ravi lives closer to Park Place Junction than Lenny. Okay, I understand.
What time did Ravi leave home to arrive at Park Place Junction at the same time as Lenny?
So both Ravi and Lenny will arrive the same time at Park Place Junction. And the question is asking us, what time did Ravi leave home?
Yes.
But we don't know anything else about Ravi.
No.
No. What do we know though? We know
that Ravi took 12 minutes less than Lenny to walk from his home to Park Place Junction.
That's all we know. Okay. So can we calculate the time that Lenny arrives at Park Place Junction?
Yes.
And that time will be the same time that Ravi also arrived at Park Place Junction. Okay, let's do that.
So we know that the time spent on the bus was 20 minutes.
Lenny. So 20
Lenny
minutes
spent 20 minutes on the bus.
But Lenny also arrived at school at 8:20 a.m.
Right. So 8:20 a.m. can be represented as 8 hours and 20 minutes,
Mhm.
and 20 minutes can be represented as 0 hours and 20 minutes.
Right. So what we want to do is subtract.
Yes.
Why do you want to subtract?
We
those?
want to subtract the 20 minutes from the 8 hours and 20 minutes
Mhm.
to calculate what time Lenny was at Park
Park
Place
Place
Junction.
Okay, so let's do that. So 8 hours and 20 minutes minus our 20 minutes that he
spent
took
on the bus.
bus. And how do we do that?
0 minus 0 will give you 0.
Mhm. Right.
And 2 minus 2 will give you 0. So we
Right.
have 0 minutes.
Right.
And 8 hours minus 0 hours will give you 8 hours. So 8 hours and 0 minutes is 8 a.m.
So we are saying that Lenny arrived at Park Place Junction at 8 a.m.
Yes.
And if the question said that, is asking us what time did Ravi leave home to arrive at Park Place Junction at the same time as Lenny, then that means that Ravi also arrived at Park Place Junction at 8 a.m. Oh, that makes sense. So you mean at 8 a.m. children are playing in the playground?
They should be going to school instead.
Maybe these are smaller kids. Maybe these are children that
Younger
didn't
children,
start
yeah.
school as yet. Okay. This looks like a dog though. Are you seeing a dog there?
On the seesaw?
On a seesaw.
That's a girl, mommy.
That's a girl?
That's a girl.
Oh, with a bun in her hair.
A bun,
Oh,
yes.
okay,
She has
yes,
a lot of hair.
that makes sense. So, what's our third step?
Step 3 is to calculate the length of time that Ravi took from his home to Park Place Junction.
Okay, so we know that
Ravi took 12 minutes less than Lenny
from his home to Park Place Junction. But how long did Lenny take from his home to Park Place Junction?
Lenny took 25 minutes to walk from his home to Park Place Junction.
So how shall we represent this 25 minutes?
0 hours and 25 minutes.
And this 12 minutes
should be represented as 0 hours and 12 minutes.
But we are saying that because Ravi took 12 minutes less than Lenny, what does that less than mean?
The phrase less than means that we need to minus or subtract.
Oh, so we are subtracting 12 minutes from this 25 minutes. How shall we do that?
5 minus 2 will give you 3, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So we get 13 minutes.
Okay.
And 0 hours minus 0 hours is 0 hours.
Right.
So 0 hours and 13 minutes is just 13 minutes.
So Ravi took 13 minutes to walk from his home to Park Place Junction. That's definitely much less than Lenny.
Yes, he lives a closer distance to Park Place Junction.
Right. Okay. And he arrives at Park Place Junction at 8 a.m. So now, can we calculate the time that Ravi actually left home?
Yes. So we know that Ravi arrived at Park Place Junction at 8 a.m.
Right.
Which can be represented as 8 hours and 0 minutes.
Got it.
And we know that Ravi took 13 minutes to walk from his home to the junction.
Got it.
So that 13 minutes can be represented as 0 hours and 13 minutes.
Right. So now we need to subtract.
Yes.
So work backwards to know what time he left home.
Yes.
Okay. How do we do that?
So since 0 minutes cannot minus 13 minutes.
Ooh, that's tough, isn't it? So what do we do?
We need to borrow 1 hour from the 8 so that we have 7 hours. And we're going to carry across that 1 hour to the minutes column.
But
remember that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes.
Got it.
So that will become 60 minutes plus 0 minutes, which is 60 minutes.
So then this will become 60 minutes minus 13 minutes.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Well, since 0 cannot minus 3, we're going to borrow 1 from the 6 and you'll get 5.
Right.
Carry across the 1 to the 0 to get 10.
Yes.
Minus 3.
So 10 minus 3, sorry.
Is 7.
Right.
And 5 minus 1 will give you 4. So we have 47 minutes. And 7 hours minus 0 hours is equal to 7 hours. So the time that Ravi left home would be 7 7:47 a.m.
So, and what did the question ask of us?
What time did Ravi leave home to arrive at Park Place Junction at the same time as Lenny?
So Ravi left home at
7:47
a.m. He walked for 13 minutes and he arrived at Park Place Junction at
8
a.m. And both him and Lenny arrived at Park Place Junction at 8 a.m. And the question asked, what time did Ravi leave home?
The answer is 7:47 a.m.
We hope this video helped you. Bye
Bye
for
for now.
now.